Hey guys, so in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to attach the zip to this tetrahedron pyramid slash triangular beaded bag. So I made this video separate from the tutorial because that tutorial is going to be too long. So the tutorial link is going to be in the description box. You could use this method to attach zip to any of your beaded bags as well. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay guys, so we are done. I'm done beading two sides together, and this opening, I know it may seem like it's small, but it's actually very wide. Okay, it's a very wide opening, do not fear. So I'm going to grab my zip right here, and the top part of this zip, and this part here is going to be at the top. Okay, so I'm just going to unzip it. So this zip actually came out from a bag I was about to throw, so I just removed it, and I think it works perfect for this bag. Okay, so I'm going to start by stitching the top. So this is where you're going to need your 0.25 fishing line, and you're going to need your needle to sew. I know I showed this at the beginning of the video, but this is terrible to use. I was going to use it, but I finally saw my tiny beading needle. These are very tiny, so I'm going to use them. So I have a tutorial on how to sew zips to your beaded bags. Yeah, I have that tutorial. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to place it like this. Okay, just going to place it like this. I'm going to push it right up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this top part here. I want to sew this part to this top part here. So I'm going to go around it first. I'm going to go once, then I'm going to go back. I'm going to tie it. Okay, or not. Okay, I've tied it around like 6 times. Just going to cut off the excess. Then, like I said, just go back to the front. Going to insert my zip. So whenever you're sewing, make sure that you don't sew too close to the zipper line. So I don't know if you can tell, mine is even showing having 2 lines here. I'm going to sew on the lower line. Okay, I don't want to get too close to the zipper itself. So I'm first going to go into these 2 beads here. And I'm going to go like this from front to back, like this, and then I'm going to go around again. I think I'll do this like 3 times. So basically I'm just trying to look for a method that this top part is going to latch onto this place without it coming off. Okay, remember, be careful. I know this fishing line may look strong. If you need to pull a lot, okay, so it's nice and firm, but if you pull too much, your fishing line can snap in the middle of your work, and we don't want that. Okay, so I've gone around it 3 times like I said, and now I'm going to be going under the fishing line here, like this, into the zip. And then so I'm just going to look for a way to attach it. I'm going to go like this. use whatever method you want, or you go ahead and watch that detailed tutorial on my YouTube channel on how to attach the zip. But basically I'm going to be going under the fishing line and into the beads, under the fishing line like this. I'm going to pick a little bit of the zip, and then I'm going to go into the bead, just one bead, not two, and then go into the just a little bit of the zip, that line, and try to place your zip as smooth as possible against the back. So I'm just going to do that method that I've just told you guys about all over this back until we are basically done with it. Okay, so I've just sewed down one side. I just want to show you guys this part right here. So you're just going to make sure you're going to start from the top. Make sure that this other side that you've made done is nice and straight down. Just going to measure it basically. Make sure it is nice and straight. It goes down. Then hold the bottom flat. Make sure that just make sure that the bottom part is nice and flat before you start sewing. If not, we are going to have bumps. If possible, you can even find a safety pin and pin it down. I think I'm going to use this needle. So hold this part down. I think this is as straight as I can get it, and I'm going to sew as tightly as I can. I do not want this part to move for whatever reason, so I'm going to make sure I'm holding this bottom part throughout until I'm done with the other side. So just try to sew as tightly as possible and make sure it's nice and flat, okay? Okay guys, so I've reached the top and I'm just going to sew here as many times as possible. My line is almost finished anyway. I'm going to pull really hard so that it actually stays in place. I'm even actually going to go through a bead and go back into the zip. So basically just try to wrap your fishing line around a bead around the fishing lines, these fishing lines in the middle as much as possible, so that this thing can be attached nice and firm. Okay, when you're done, just make a knot. So. Just wrapping my yarn many times. Here, I'm going to go inside. I'm actually going to create another knot inside, but if I want to do that, I'll just send my needle up. I'm not going to pull it all the way through. I'm going to hold a loop, send it back inside, then wrap my needle around the loop. She don't want to come on now. Okay, just wrap my needle around this loop. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then I'm going to pull and then cut. So let's test if our zip works. Perfecto. It works perfectly. And we're just going to head on to the next part right now. Okay guys, that was it. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you did not understand it, you could try watching the other tutorial on how to attach zip, which is in my beginner in beads playlist. I have a separate tutorial there on how to attach the zip. If you have any questions, you can ask me down in the comment section. I'm also going to leave the link to my social media so that if you want to ask me any questions or order a bag, or if you want one-on-one classes, or if you want a group class, you know, in-depth classes, you can let me know. So yeah, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.